Welcome back, everyone, to our second Tespa Overwatch match of the day. This time, we see St. Rose up against Stevenson, and we will get started on Oasis. First point being a control objective. We see we will follow St. Rose for the course of this match. And let's get things started here on Oasis. Golden Knights make their way out of spawn. You see Jafar on McCree, Fitris on Lucio, Crits on Orisa, Strunchy on Sigma, Moop on May, and Dirk on Moira. See the action getting started here early. 10 points until the control unlocked. Jafar trying to put some damage in from the backside. Stevenson with the Pharah up top. Pharah Mercy comp. Coalescence already out from Dirk, built that up very quickly. Halted together as Stevenson, but they're still on the point. 6v4 now on the point. Blobby taken out, but resurrected by way of will. Bowtie takes out Crits. Blobby with Barrage already takes out Strunchy and Jafar, getting the Barrage super early. Bowtie takes out Fitris, Johnny takes out Moop. Dirk last on point trying to stall, but Bowtie takes them out. Stevenson will take control of the first point. St. Rose going to regroup here. A long first team fight, but able to build up that rocket barrage very quickly was the Pharah for Stevenson, and it helped turn the tides in that first fight. See the May wall go up from Moop. Trying to put some damage on, walls themselves in, healing up. Now trying to flank around to the point. Not sure if anyone's on point. Here they come now. Moop does have Blizzard. Throws it out on the point, walls it off, trying to maximize that as best they can. Walls himself off from the Gravitic Flux, able to stay up. No kills come from the Flux. Johnny is frozen, taken out by Moop, but Jafar goes down for the Golden Knights. Strunchy down by the hands of Bowtie as well. Way of Will going for the res, not able to get it walled off. Able to get off Johnny though, after being raised up. Blobby takes out Crits in that as well. Fitris does have Sound Barrier, but is hacked and can't use it. Moop accretioned away. St. Rose going to regroup once again. 60% on the first point for Stevenson.
Yeah, time to heal up.
Now 73% and climbing as St. Rose trying to regroup, figure out a strategy to get onto that point after 2 failed attempts so far. Double berries are out. Jafar is halted off by Somanomi. Victor's trying to heal from afar, but unable to really get too much there as Moop, Crits, and Strunchy are all taken out as well. Fitris now on point, taken out 89%. That's the only one close for the Golden Knights. Someone's going to have to hurry back if they want it. Jafar goes to Tracer trying to get back in a hurry. Loses some health there, 98%, just going to have to stall here. You see the Pharah Mercy comp currently on point. Now everyone else from Stevenson running back. Sound Barrier is out from Fitris, able to boost up their team a little bit. Moop does take out Bowtie, who was causing troubles earlier in the fights. Rocket Barrage comes out, but Blobby's taken out before they can get any pits with it. Fitris with the pit there on Blobby, but Way of Will brings up Blobby once again. A lot of trading of damage there, and Mayman taken out. Gravitic Flux out from the Stevenson Sigma. Crits taken out from that. Switching to Halen, trying to get it now. Gravitic Flux from St. Rose, able to take out Somanomi. Dirk is meleeed away by Johnny. Pharah Mercy, and just taken out immediately. Sombra super low for Stevenson. Johnny taken out as well. The Sigma for Stevenson, 99%. St. Rose will hold on, maintain control of the point, but fight might just be getting started here as Sombra just putting a little damage on. Just reminding everyone that they're there. Jafar does have Pulse Bomb for the Golden Knights, Moop with Blizzard. So we see 2 DPS ultimates there. The only 2 ultimates for the team. Keep an eye on Moop here. Keep an eye on the Pharah Mercy. Bowtie causing trouble as well once again. Able to wall themselves off, Moop is. Just trying to conserve all the damage, halted together, be able to get some damage on, but Johnny takes out Crits. They're without one of their tanks. Now the Supercharger is out. for Stevenson, but Jafar sacrifices their life to take it out. Moop takes out Johnny, though. You see Dirk hailing up there. Fitris trying to prevent the res, unable to do it. Sigma's brought back up. Johnny is up for Stevenson and immediately gets a kill on Scrunchy. Dirk with Coalescence, though, able to take out Blobby. Crits, Hammond again, is hacked, but staying on point, just trying to cause some trouble. Stall as long as they can, wait for the rest of the team to get back from spawn. You see Moop on the back line trying to freeze. Sombra goes back off a point, walled off on the other side, but Johnny takes out Jafar there. Sombra retreating again. Moop's on the hunt. David's Flutz lifts up the Golden Knights. Dirk gets out of it, has to heal Fitris back up, but Scrunchy's taken out in Blobby. Rocket barrages Fitris away and then takes out Dirk to boot. Crits also taken out on point. Jafar, last one standing on point. Just trying to stall once again, waiting for the rest of the Golden Knights to get back, but Bowtie takes out Jafar and Moop. Might not be able to get back in time here. Fitris just trying to work their way through and touch. Able to, just at the last second, taken out, but gives the Golden Knights a couple more moments. Crits also taken out. Scrunchy on point now, taken out as well. Now Jafar going right for the Supercharger, able to take that out of the play. Moop also able to get Mercy, take that route away from Stevenson. Jafar and Moop, though, give up their lives for it, and that's going to give the first round to Stevenson. Fitris able to touch at the last possible second, but it just was not enough there. Stevenson able to hold on. It was a bit shaky there at the end, but able to hold on and secure that first point and the first round for Stevenson. Get right back into it. Going on to the second point here on Oasis. St. Rose making their way. Fitris with the Tatsy again. Bringing them to point, but this time they're doing a left side. Jafar as McCree. Gonna start getting some pits here. Doing some damage on the shield, trying to shred the Reese's barrier. Booped away. Stays up though. Again, putting damage on the shield, just trying to take it out of the play. Maywall is up, able to flashbang the Sigma, but he can have it grasped, able to save his life there. Did some damage on Farah up above. Big fight going on here. Randy on the Maywall. Crits takes out Somanoli. Johnny taken out as well. It's both tanks down. Way of Will as well. That takes away the res. Blobby does take out Crits, floating around up there somewhere. And now taken out by Jafar. Nice shots there. St. Rose is going to take first control of the point. Jafar's on fire. Moop. Dirk already with the Coalescence. And Jafar takes out Bowtie. Again, Sombra, the little pest. Just the little cockroach that will not go away. Battle of the Sigmas here, off a point. Now Crit's getting involved with the Stevenson Orisa as well. Rocket Barrage is out, takes out Jafar and Crits. Moop trying to put some damage on, also stay alive. Maywall is up, minimizing the damage. They do have Blizzard, not throwing it out yet. Might be losing their chance here. Sound Barrier is out. Dirt, Strunchy, Fitris, Moop, all taken out. This could go to Stevenson, and it will. 43% though for the Golden Knights on the first fight of the point. Farah put some damage on spawn. Of the St. Rose spawn, that is. Crit's taking damage, throws out barrier. Now we see Stevenson fall back, but they're halted together a bit. St. Rose putting some damage on, no pits yet. Oh, Blizzard is out from Moop. As Jafar is taken out, though, he does have Deadeye, not able to use it before his death. Johnny and Somanoni taken out. That's two tanks again for Stevenson. Moop going after Way of Will almost takes them down. Puts a ton of damage on. Reaper is on. He's got to be close to Death Blossom. Taken out, though, is Bowtie. Oh, that was Bowtie. Never mind. Switching off of Sombra and going to the Reaper. Me-Man, Moira taken out as well. St. Rose will take control of the point right back. And right now, 47-47 here on the second point of Oasis. Dirt with Coalescence. Crits with Supercharger. Jafar with Deadeye. Waiting for the vantage point. Looking for any flankers. There's the Pharah. Looking for it. Dravidic Flux is out on point. Now the High Noon. Able to take out Me-Man. Now drops on the point. Protecting the Supercharger. Dirt takes out Bowtie. Way of Will reses Me-Man. That's a support backup for Stevenson. But they are down 1 DPS here. Way of Will taken out. As well as Johnny. Taking away Mercy and Sigma there as Stevenson's going to fall back, but not before Somanomi's picked off, and Me-Man. 2 great pits at the end of that fight there. 89% for the Golden Knights. Stevenson's going to have to make one last push here. Ultimate check. Fitris with Sound Barrier. Strunchy with Dravidic Flux. Sound Barrier is out. Way of Will taken out by Jafar. 2 great shots. Death Blossom is out, but it's walled off by Moop. Now throws the Blizzard on. Oh, but it's eaten up by Johnny. Johnny eats up the Blizzard from Moop. A fight on point now, but Moop able to take out Bowtie. Now going after the one who ate the ultimate. Takes him out. Johnny is down. 2 on point, 1 on point for Stevenson now after Me-Man goes down. Rocket Barrage is out. Does some damage, but taken out by crits before any pits can come. Now Lucio on point. Somanomi and Way of Will, they both fall. The Golden Knights will take Objective 2 on Oasis. A great round there from the Golden Knights, able to take control early, not give it up the rest of the round. And it will come down to the third point here to see who will take the first map and the early lead in this match. Check out the team composition once again. It's pretty familiar. This time Jafar on Reaper. We also see Moop still on May, so the only change being Jafar here switching to Reaper. And let's get to it. Get to point early, walling off with May. Moop walls off the opposition. 3 get by, now here come the rest. Strunchy puts some damage on as well as crits, trying to halt them all beneath, able to drag 3 of them. Might have been 4 down there. St. Rose the only ones on point with 6 seconds until the control point unlocks. Here comes Stevenson coming off the side room. Moop throws a Maywall in there, just trying to throw a wrench into their plans. 2 on point now for Stevenson. Now here comes the rest of the squad. Full fight on point. No pits yet. As you see a Reaper battle there on point. Jafar healed back up after taking a bit of damage there. Now going after Johnny, but he kinetic grasps. 1 knockdown into the hole. See how long it takes them to get back into it. Wraiths away, does the Reaper for Stevenson. Now falls through the hole as Blobby's taken out. Blobby switching to May. Moop with another kill, this time on Bowtie. Going for the May wall now. Trying to get the Reinhardt, able to freeze them. Dravidic Flux is up though from Stevenson. Moop saves themselves. St. Rose takes control of the point. Stevenson fell off the point there at the end, unable to keep contesting as Moop just trying to put some damage on there off the point. St. Rose is going to fall back a bit. Do a quick ultimate check. A few people close. Now Jafar with Death Blossom. May going after him. Hammer down. Bowtie's taken out, but as is Jafar. Now Dirk with Coalescence goes around the bat side, trying to put some damage on, also keep their team up. Blizzard is up. May walled off, though, is Dirk. The Coalescence is wasted for the last few seconds. Now Healing Ball just trying to heal themselves, trying to heal back up after the Blizzard. Only Moop, the casualty of that Blizzard, but now Dirk, after the wall went down, taking out crits as well, and Strunchy. One last on point now. It's Jafar, not able to stay up, still has Death Blossom, but does not use it there. And that will be a controlled point for Stevenson. 44% though for the Golden Knights in the first segment there. Another ultimate check. Strunchy with Flutz and Jafar with Blossom. Another Maywall up, walls off most of the team. Fitris did go through, trying to avoid most damage. Dirk healing back up. Gravitic Flux is up. Takes out Fitris. Strunchy with the grasp, able to pit out some of that. Now Blobby takes out Strunchy. Crits now with Supercharger, but unable to stay alive to use that. Golden Knights will fall back as Stevenson continues pushing up, showing a lot of aggressiveness early on in this third round. 43% now. Could be anyone's match at this point. Jafar still with Death Blossom. Dirk with another Coalescence. Crits with Supercharger. Almost falls, but able to stay up. Healed back up there. Keep an eye on Jafar going after Stevenson Reaper. Death Blossom in from Stevenson, and now the one from the Golden Knights, but Connect Grasp again, and pinned as well from Stevenson's Reinhardt. No kills come from either Death Blossom. Strunchy's taken out, as is Jafar. Post-ultimate, Moop does have Blizzard. Able to hold off the pin after walling themselves off. Now the Reaper is trapped with Moop, but unable to do anything about it. Was Moop. Taken out is Dirt as well. Fitris just trying to heal Strunchy back up. Goes back to spawn just to stay alive for a second. Hit by Ryan's hammer, 92%. Gonna need one last push here from the Golden Knights. They do have Blizzard to use, but Maywall is up. They might not get the chance to use it. Gravitic Flux comes out and keeps them off a point. They will take the first map, Oasis. We'll be right back after this. And we are back. Welcome to game number 2. This time we find ourselves on Numbani. You'll see the Golden Knights start out on defense, working their way out of spawn now. Take a quick look at the team composition. We do see the same setup they ran on Numbani earlier.
If your mother could see you now, I think she'd be proud of you. There's a first time for
See how they set up on defense. Keep an eye on Jafar here. See how the Golden Knights are able to respond after the first map. And we'll see what they're able to do to stop the push from Stevenson as we get started here on Numbani. Let's get it going. You see Jafar set up top, got Fitris and Crits with them. We see the Far Mercy comp, and Strunchy is up on top as well. Moop trying to put some pressure on the first choke in the small room. Now Jafar putting damage on. May walled off as they make their way to point. Moop is barriered off as well, able to put some damage on, but now is hacked. Gonna have to fall and heal back up. Dirt also putting in some healing. Johnny pits off Jafar after the Immortality Field is taken out, but Jafar does take out Somanomi before they go down. Dirk taken out via melee as well. Moop trying to get rid of the Moira, but just barely able to stay up. Fitris falls at the hands of Johnny. Moop taken out by Bobby. Strunchy and Crits are down as well. St. Rose going to have to push back here, trying to contest the first point. It looks like they are just going to set up, waiting for the second point. The payload will begin to move for Stevenson.
Activating the barrier.
Stevenson attacking right out of the gate here. You see the May for Stevenson just waiting up top, waiting for the Golden Knights to come through that way. Now May walled off. About 3 get through one side. The others fall. Johnny takes out Jafar with an accretion. Now Strunchy is halted off, as well as Crits. They're down on the ground. Gravitic Flux is up from Stevenson. Fitris' Immortality Field taken out. Dirt taken out as well, switching to Ana. And Crits taken out by Bowtie, the Sombra. And Me-Man takes out Strunchy. The cart will continue to move. See Jafar waiting on his perch. Set up as Reaper. Now Wraithing. Cart will reach the second checkpoint. They will have 5 minutes and 40 seconds to get it to the finish line. See if St. Rose is able to hold them off in that time frame. And it's going to get started here. As they set up behind Fritz's shield. Now the double barrier is out from Stevenson. Jafar thinking about flanking around, not going to yet. Sombra in now, able to throw a hack out as the Maywall cuts them off from the team. 3 kill there, Immortality Field is out, and Fitris as well taken out. Cart will move. St. Rose going to have to regroup here. Jafar had to get back to spawn to heal back up. Getting close to the objective now. Still one on Cart. We see Moop switch to Tracer, trying to put some pressure on the bat side. And Will just trying to contest the cart, waiting for them. Will recall with 2 meters to go. Gravitic Flux is out from Stevenson, lifts him off a point. 1 meter to go as Moop has to touch just to keep the match going. And it reaches the finish line after 5k at the end. Round 1 goes to Stevenson as the cart reaches the objective with 4:42 remaining. We will switch sides now as St. Rose will go on the attack. We'll see how Stevenson sets up on defense. As we get started here on Numbani, let's take a look at how the Golden Knights will set up. They are still in spawn, but we shall see.
Green across the board. I'm ready for action.
Attack commences in 30 seconds.
You I will not waste this opportunity.
And here we go on the second round of Numbani. Golden Knights will come out on the attack. See Far Mercy. Jafar is the other DPS. New one for them. Dirk with Ana once again. And similar to tanks. Crit's taking some damage, but he'll back up by Fitris. We see Fitris on Mercy this time. Switch from earlier. The Bastion set up top. We see an Orisa, Mercy, I believe an Ashe. His Way of Will is taken out. That's Baptiste. But Me-Man reses them back up now as Bastion drops down to point and is going to set up the bunker down there. Shields are just getting shredded by Blobby as Way of Will's Immortality Field is taken out though. Blobby is taken out by Jafar's arrow. Moop with a double as well. Johnny on point now, just trying to stay up. Throws out a shield, looking to stay alive. Taken out by Crits. Now we see Mercy in the fight. Me-Man takes them out. St. Rose could very well secure the payload. And we'll see if Stevenson is able to touch. They will not. Payload is secured and is on the move. 4:42, the time to beat. But on the move nonetheless. Moop does have Rocket Barrage. Fitris with ultimate as well. And Dirk with Nano Boost. See how that's utilized. Keep an eye on Moop here. They're all set up behind the bus for Stevenson. Moop takes some damage, but still up. I believe that's an amplification matrix for Stevenson. So we see their May on point now. Bowtie as Ashe takes out Moop, but Moop is getting rezzed, able to get rezzed by Fitris. Gets back up and back into the fight. You can see Rocket Barrage, yep, it is in. Takes out Blobby and Way of Will. Grasp in from Johnny, able to stay up. Somanomi falls. Me-Man again with the res on Way of Will. Bowtie falls. I did hear a Bob at one point, but no pits coming from that. Johnny taken out again by Scrunchy, and Scrunchy also takes out Way of Will. That cart will move once again. Crits taking out Me-Man to finish off that team fight. Quick ultimate check once again. Jafar does have ultimate as Hanzo, Fitris as Mercy, and Crits with Supercharger as Orisa. Getting right back into the Nets team fight. Crits and Scrunchy right up front. Crits healed back up, almost fell there, but stays up. Stevenson falling back a little bit, just ducking around that corner. We see Moop right in the thick of it. Getting healed up by Fitris, who is taking some damage, but stays up. Dragon Arrows are out, able to take out Way of Will, Lucio, and Johnny. Moop takes out Blobby up top as well, and Somanomi. 4 down, 5 in total. After Jafar takes out Bowtie. That cart might reach the finish line. Moop does have Rocket Barrage. Might be waiting for the perfect time to strike here. Supercharger also out. Johnny lifts him up with a Kinetic Grasp is able to save their life. Jafar takes out Way of Will after Tritz's supercharger is also taken down. Strunchy does have Gravitic Flux, but that's 3 down for the Golden Knights. Make that 4, 5, and 6 in total. Team kill for Stevenson. 4 minutes remaining. Trying to push it just a little bit farther. Almost there. Dirk does have Nano. Strunchy with Gravitic Flux. Curious to see how that Nano Boost will be utilized. Tritz does take some damage. Healed back up by Hana. Strunchy right in the front of it. Fitness on the back line healing up. Keep an eye on Strunchy here, see if they go for the lift early or if that's going to be later in the fight. Going for it now as they're all halted together. Able to lift up, it looks like 4 of them. Drops them down, no pits coming from that. Able to put a bunch of damage on though. Accretion is blocked by the shield for Strunchy. Jafar on the back line now. Johnny gets taken out. Jafar with another ultimate. Point is still being contested. Dragon Arrows will come out. Dirk takes out Bowtie with a nade. Fitness takes out Blobby, but Somanomi does take out Moop, so St. Rose down 1 DPS here. Fighting on point now, right on the cart. Lucio going for the backline kill. Dirk and Fitness get 2 kills of their own for the Golden Knights. Kinetic Grasp again from Johnny is halted up. But Johnny takes out Jafar, but Fitness then takes out Bowtie. Supercharger is out and taken down for crits. Strunchy takes out Me-Man. St. Rose just has to move it a little bit farther. Ryan on point now, putting up the shield. Now Moop behind, freezing, able to freeze. Somanomi taken out. Fitness with 2 kills there. Sound Barrier is out from Stevenson, just trying to save himself. Blizzard is out as well from Moop. As Sound Barrier comes out from St. Rose, Moop takes out Bowtie and Way of Will. Dirk takes out Me-Man just a little while longer. Wrecking Ball on point now, trying to freeze it. Get Hammond to stop moving. Taken out, though. That's one way to do it. Now May, walled off. Waits up to a nice surprise, but Maywall goes up, and the point will be secured with 2:04 remaining. We continue.
Score 3-3. Your safety is my primary concern.
Look after yourselves out there. I'll get us home safe.
St. Rose will be attacking here
Attack commences in
after a successful round number 2, able to secure the objective. They do have less time in the bank, but we are here in overtime, so that's all that matters. See how the Golden Knights set up once they get out of spawn. Let's get going here on Numbani.
1. Attack commences. Capture objective A.
Under 2 minutes for Golden Knights. They do sleep Bowtie right at spawn. Sombra taken out early. The little pest is squashed. They do have, looks like bunker comp up top as well, as they did last time. Halted together. Arisa is down for Stevenson, down on the point now, as they bring the fight down to their turf. 3 on point now as Mercy is retreating. Going for some heals now. Damage put on by Jafar. Strunchy, Dirk, and Moop all with pits. Strunchy with the accretion on Mercy at the end. And the payload has been secured. 1:10 to go. Of course, overtime rules apply here. 1 minute to get it to the checkpoint. We will see if they're able to do it. And Stevenson setting up again around the corner of the bus. Sombra in behind. putting some damage on from the back lines. Now retreats back. Moop and Fitris attached at the hip again. Halted together, but everyone stays up. No damage really done. Strunchy is hacked though, but Crits is the one that falls at the hands of Somanoli. 20 seconds to get back on the cart. Moop does have Rocket Barrage. Looks like they're going to look for a flank around. 15 seconds now. Has to... Oh! Pushes themselves off the building and get back on the point. Moop gets 2 with the barrage. Jafar gets Sombra as well. Johnny does take out Jafar though. On point now is Johnny. Kinetic Grasp. Able to stay up for a little while longer. Now Moop raining fire from above. Takes out Johnny and takes out Me-Man as well. The cart is on the move once again. We have entered overtime though. Fitris does bring Jafar back up. Able to get them back right into the fight. As Stevenson's going to have to regroup. Try to stall that cart once again. And they do get the cart to the first checkpoint. Again, overtime, though. So they do have to stay on the cart. Somewhere in behind. Now retreats back. Again, just causing a bit of trouble there for the Golden Knights. Just a pesky little thing back there. Jafar does have ultimate. Here it comes now. Has to get through that shield. Able to pick off Somanomi with the help of Moop. Now we go live to Moop. Strunchy takes out Me-Man. Jafar takes out Johnny. Moop in behind, trying to put some rockets right into the spawn. 3 on cart for the Golden Knights, getting close to the end there. We see the Orisa for Stevenson throw down the supercharger as well as fortify. High Noon is out, but Blobby shut down by Moop. Moop also takes out the supercharger, does have barrage. Blizzard is out, able to throw out the barrage to try to save it. Somanomi taken out by hands of the barrage. Crits takes out Me-Man. Fitris brings Strunchy back up. Moop takes out Way of Will. Strunchy takes out Sombra. A team kill there. They will secure the objective there. Round 3 complete. Golden Knights able to fully secure the objective. Nice kill at the end there, Moop. 4:42 remaining for Stevenson. We'll see if they're able to secure it or if St. Rose can hold defense here and take Numbani.
Your safety is my primary concern.
St. Rose setting up on defense. We do see Jafar back on Bastion, as he's been every time we've been on Numbani today, on defense. I believe that's the only switch here for the Golden Knights. It is. Keep an eye on Moop. See if they were able to establish some damage early, set the tone for the rest of this match. You see Jafar up top once again, with Crits, Strunchy, the whole game, except for the Fire Mercy there off on their own. Looks like Jafar setting up on the other side this time. Interesting, trying to change up the strategy a little bit. They are on point already, Sombra recalls though. Just wanted to get a look at what was going on. Moop takes out the Translocator and Bowtie as well. Moop able to shut down that pesky Sombra once again. Stevenson regrouping here, trying to think of a new strategy now they've gotten a look at what St. Rose is running with. Stevenson taking their time, looking for it here. They're coming through the left side. Crits is walled off, trying to help out Jafar there. Jafar does get a pick after the wall is taken down. Sombra in up top now, going to recall. Jafar takes out Somanomi as well, sets back up into turret turret mode. Way of Will taken out. Bowtie and Blobby as well. Able to shut that down immediately. St. Rose stays strong on the defense there. 3:30 remaining. We'll do a quick ultimate check while we wait for Stevenson to work their way back. Loop is close to Barrage. Closest one to follow for the Golden Knights, 98% now. Still has Fitris attached. Does have Rocket Barrage. We'll see which way Stevenson decides to push this time, now that they've seen how St. Rose wants to defend this one. Jafar still in the same spot. Pretty much everyone in the same spot for the Golden Knights. Don't think Stevenson's going to make that push again. Could be wrong, though. Jafar is ready for it. Going to shred that barrier. Moop does use Rocket Barrage, is taken down to the ground, though. Able to Strunchy with 2 pits as well. Moop takes out Bowtie. That's a team kill for the Golden Knights. Fitris brings Dirt back up. 2:30 to go. Moop got things started with the Rocket Barrage. Picking off 3 with the ultimate. Able to win another team fight are the Golden Knights. Another ultimate check. Fitris with ultimate. Dirt with nano boost. And those are the 2. So 2 support ultimates online for the Golden Knights. Sombra once again. Coming in just to do some scouting and then go back. Moop gets above one barrier, able to take out Way of Will. That's 1 support down for Stevenson. Now going after the Orisa, she throws up a barrier, keeping herself alive. Moop, though, causing some trouble right on the front of it. As we see Jafar set up in a new spot now. We'll see how Stevenson will adjust to the new strategy here. Now we see Moop working, waiting. 1:30 to go now. Time is ticking. 1 on point. Jafar is walled off, though. He can't get back up into his spot. They're going to have to roll without him for now. That sits on point for Stevenson. Moop with 2 off the barrage. Strunchy's taken out, though, for the Golden Knights. It's 3v2 now. Moop takes out Blobby, and Fitris brings Strunchy right back into the fight. Jafar is frozen, now unfrozen. Going after their Orisa. Somanomi taken out. It looks scary there, but St. Rose looks like they're going to hold on to that point. Johnny's taken out. That's the last one on point now. Less than a minute remaining here for the Golden Knights. What a defensive effort here on Numbani. We'll see if they're able to finish that off. Ultimate-wise, there's a Gravitic Flots for Scrunchy. Looks like that's all we've got. 30 seconds remaining here. Stevenson going to have to make one last push here and make it a good one. As you see, they are also rocking a Far Mercy. Blobby takes out Moop, though. It's going to come down to Jafar as far as damage goes, but taken out before the ultimate could be utilized. Blobby with 2 pits, Johnny on the attrition as well. Crits with Supercharger is taken out. The payload is secured. 10 seconds to go, though. We're going to enter overtime. If they're carried off that card, it's going to be all over. Jafar will come back to the fight with ultimate. And I believe... Yes, they still have Strunchy's Flots, which could be huge here coming into the next team fight. Only 3 on cart for Stevenson. Other 3 unaccounted for. We'll see where they are setting up. Looks like Jafar found one. Crits does have Supercharger, not going to use it yet. Shield is shredded. Now the Supercharger comes out. Jafar is taken out, but brought back into it by Fitris, able to get that res. Strunchy, now would be the time, but doesn't need it. Jafar with 2. Jafar is taken out after the Gravitic Flots, though, able to lift them up after the cart. And that will end overtime. Golden Knights will take Numbani. Perfectly utilized team fight at the end. We'll be right back.
no obligation from the universe to make
Welcome back. We find ourselves on the third map here, Junkertown.
I usually get most of my team back.
St. Rose starting off on defense.
Attackers incoming in 30 seconds.
See a similar setup to the last couple of rounds. Fitris going with Baptiste this time.
Stick to the plan. And if you get into trouble, I'll bail you out.
See if the Golden Knights can keep the pressure up after a brilliant third round or overtime defense on Numbani. See if they keep that momentum going here on Junkertown.
1.
Jafar sets up, trying to put some damage on right out of the gate. I think that's a Widowmaker up there, first time we've seen her. Hart is on the move as crits is kinetic grasped. I assume it's Johnny on Sigma. St. Rose just waiting to attack once it gets around that corner. I do see a Widow there on the right-hand side. Immortality Field is up, but taken out immediately, as is Blobby. Fitris' Immortality Field also taken down, though, so both Bastions are down. Both Immortality Fields out of play currently. Mubin able to prevent... They still get the res off just at the end. Bowtie takes out Fitris, but Dirk gets 2, and Moop takes out the Widow. Dirk taken out now, but Crits takes out Blobby, who returned to the fight. Moop and Crits taken out as well. Still contested. Now Scrunchy on point. Sigma v Sigma. And Johnny will win that one. Jafar is set up top though. They're not touching. No, now they're touching the cart. We'll see. We might let them get that first checkpoint and set up to fight another day. Sombra does retreat after causing again a little more trouble. Looks like they are going to enter the fight here. 0.58 meters to go. Hatch though is Jafar, so has to get out of turret mode. Fitris' Immortality Field and Way of Will's Immortality Fields are down once again. Dirk takes out Blobby. Johnny lifts up Jafar, crashes down, and dead. Bowtie takes out Fitris. Move with a double. Scrunchy takes out Johnny. Now the cart did get to the first checkpoint, though. St. Rose is going to fall back just a bit here. Set up for the Nets team fight. Looks like the Golden Knights sticking with that composition. Ultimate-wise, we have Scrunchy and Jafar very close. Jafar might get it right here. Yep, has the ultimate. Kinetic Grasp is out from Johnny. Sombra in behind again. Immortality Field is taken out. Sombra recalls back. Blobby is taken out off a point. That was the Bastion set up on the cart. Somanomi taken out. Scrunchy with the accretion. Crits takes out Johnny. Way of Will retreating. Going to. St. Rose holds. And that cart is stalled. Beautiful team fight execution there. The communication really working for the Golden Knights there. Able to shut that down before it became any issue. Ultimate wise, we do have Jafar with Bastion. Crits with Orisa. Scrunchy with Sigma. So we'll see how those ultimates are utilized. We'll see how Stevenson, if they have any of theirs, how they want to utilize theirs. Bastion v Bastion up top. Immortality Field is out from Fitris. Now we do see the ultimate come out from the Stevenson Bastion. Jafar now goes into theirs. Going for the Sombra behind, just tries to scare them away. Me-Man taken out. Johnny eats up, moves Blizzard once again, but Jafar with a double on Way of Will and Johnny. Scrunchy accretion takes out Blobby. Sombra and Orisa, as you see Somanomi just trying to give up on point there. Crits takes them out. Stevenson taken out once again. I didn't see the Gravitic Flux, so I believe that's still in play, as is Fitris' Amplification Matrix, yes. So, we'll see how the ultimate economy here goes. They do have 245 remaining just to get to that checkpoint. So we'll see. Set up down below again, as they didn't like how it worked up top. Maywall is up, trying to wall off Jafar. Able to do it for at least a second. They're back on the card. There's 5 of them. The Amplification Matrix is out. Me-Man taken out immediately. Now going for the Supercharger. That was on cart, and that's taken out. Kind of left out in the open there. In the Immortality Field, now May is walled off. Fitris's Immortality Field is down, but now Moop is down as well for the Golden Knights. Now Jafar too. That cart will reach the checkpoint and will keep moving. The 2 tanks are down for the Golden Knights, as is Fitris. Dirt gets 1 kill on the way out. It's taken out by Bowtie. St. Rose is going to regroup. 3:30 remaining. No checkpoints to go. Got to get it to that finish line. See if St. Rose is able to hold off. No ultimates online for the Golden Knights. Starting from scratch here. There's the pesky Sombra once again. May battle there. Moop just trying to lay some damage down with the ice shards. Now Dravidic Flux is out. Moop able to escape it for at least a second. Is hacked though. Johnny kills Scrunchy with that Flux. Bowtie and Way of Will get one each. Johnny takes out someone as well. Moop takes out Somanomi before they fall. Dirt as well. That card's on the move. A team kill there. It's going to come down to this last fight. They're going to have to make a push. Blobby trying to put some damage on, but turned around right as Scrunchy re-entered the playing field. Accretion stuns Scrunchy for a second. Bowtie takes them out. Bowtie on the back line also able to take out Jafar. Dirt does have Nano. Sleep Dart. Beautiful. Right on the May. Dirt takes out Blobby. But Johnny in behind Dirt takes them out. Fitris is out as well. And that will be secured with 2:16 remaining. Stevenson got very aggressive there on that last checkpoint to finish line. It paid off for them. St. Rose will go on escort now with the time to beat of 2:16, but first comes first, no matter the time, gotta secure that payload. The Knights prepare to attack here, have to secure that payload. Get it all the way to the finish line here. 2:16 left in the time bank once again for Stevenson. See how Stevenson decides to set up on defense. We saw St. Rose roll a Bastion right off the top. Jafar going with attack Bastion.
Now that is funny.
St. Rose will push out of spawn here. Looks like they're going the right side. 4 with Jafar. Unnoticed currently. Waiting for things to get started. They're set up on the left, Stevenson is. Somanomi takes out Jafar. Blobby takes out crits. Dirk just trying to heal up as they fall back to spawn. Now Dirt waiting for the rest of their team. Stevenson looking for the same setup. Biotic Nade is out. St. Rose re-strategizing here, thinking of how they want to attack this. With Stevenson set up and on the left side. Curious where they are now. Trying to do some scouting. Looks like they are not on the left side now. They're up toward the middle a bit, just offset to the left. Now move up above, doing what they do best. Just raining some damage from above. Immortality Field is out from the Stevenson Baptiste. Now Bastion taking damage. As the Immortality Field is destroyed, a triple comes. Jafar and Moop combo for that one. Cart is on the move. As Way of Will trying to retreat, they fall. Jafar as well takes out Me-Man. Jafar and Moop just raining damage. Bowtie is asleep. Now he's permanently asleep. Sent back to spawn. Cart close to that first objective. Or that first checkpoint, excuse me. Looks like Stevenson is going to fight to try to stall it there. But Moop is ready for it. Right up above. Oh, great accretion there from Johnny. Immortality Field up once again. They do have Rocket Barrage. Does move, but might not need it here. As Crits and Jafar combine for a quad. Me-Man's going to fall back. Moop wants it. Moop following, going for it. Unable to get him before he gets the health pack, but taken out anyway, and also takes out Bowtie to boot. Moop on the hunt there, able to pick off 2. Tart is on the move still. Gets past the first checkpoint, on its way to the second now. Rocket Barrage is waiting for Moop. Fitris also with ultimate Jafar as well, so that's 2 DPS ultimates. Keep an eye on Moop. No one knew he was up there. Rocket Barrage does come out, takes out the 2 that were there, looking for a third, unable to get it. That looks like Sombra. It is. She does recall. Found the translocator.
I am empowered.
Jafar still with ultimate. Dirk the only one moving the cart. St. Rose is spread out a bit, just trying to cover all the angles. Moop trying to put some damage on Arisa's shield. Gonna fall back. That cart reaches checkpoint number 2. 5 minutes to get it to the finish line. Jafar is set up on cart now, still has ultimate. Barriers are out, protecting Jafar from damage. Looks like a Pharah now for Stevenson. Johnny's up there as well. There's Bowtie, throws out an EMP. Jafar takes out Bowtie though. Still hacked though, but now it wears off. Heals back up, gets back into it. Blobby is taken out. That was the Pharah. Johnny and Somanomi taken out as well as the Supercharger. Now Wave Will and Me-Man taken out. 15 kill streak for Jafar, and just a great push there from the Golden Knights, able to keep that cart going. Might have 2 team fights left. Definitely 1. Ultimate-wise, Jafar still holding on to theirs. Tritz with Supercharger. That could be a big one. And Struchy with Gravitic Flutz. Jafar is lifted up onto the wall, and that was his demise as Me-Man takes him out. But a res is coming from Fitris, able to get that off. Tritz's Supercharger is taken out, though. Now Jafar goes into ultimate. His Immortality Field is out, but he doesn't need it. Somanomi taken out. Maywall is up, though. Gravitic Flutz out as well. Jafar with the second. Moop is taken out by Me-Man, though. But now Johnny is out. Bowtie and Me-Man both down in the bottom left, as well as Way of Will on the right-hand side. One is on cart. Jafar can't hit her. It was Moira. She's taken out. Somanomi might be the last one standing here. Oh, Maywall is out, though. Now May on point. Sigma on the left-hand side, as well as Sombra. Now Sigma right on point. Kinetic Grasp is out. Ooh, Jafar had to reload, but Johnny is still picked off. Lucio and Moira last one. Now Wrecking Ball. Jafar does have ultimate again. Goes into it, but it doesn't matter. They secure the payload. 3:03 remaining. We'll continue.
Score 3-3. Switching sides.
There is no obligation in the universe to make sense to
So
you.
we go into overtime here. 3:03 and 2:16 on the respective time banks for St. Rose and Stevenson. St. Rose will start out on the defense. So Stevenson will have just over 2 minutes to get that payload to the finish line. Team composition looks pretty much the same. It is the exact same. Although this time we do have Moop on May, actually. So Moop switches from Pharah to May.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Jafar shielded off. They're going to set up in the same part. Well, it's like a Bionade from Ana. It will just get things started here in the pokeways. St. Rose just does a bit of damage. Going to fall back like they did last time when they defended. Sombra once again. Going back though. Sombra is in behind, but again, no pits done. Blobby is set up on Tart, but taken out by Jafar. Immortality Field is up, and there it goes. Blobby is brought back up by Me-Man, though. Back up on the Tart, now falls off. Sombra back behind. Bowtie almost fell there. He's able to stay up. Stevenson falls off the Tart as St. Rose is up. Jafar looking for that Pitzel on the corner of the shield. Oh, well, now it's right in front of his face. Johnny throws it out. Another Sombra. Bowtie again. Now goes back. Halted together, but the May wall goes up, able to protect most of the team there. Scrunchy takes out the Immortality Field for Stevenson. Another Sombra. Just so pesky to worry about if you're a Golden Knight. Kinetic Grasp is out, lifted up by the May wall. Blobby once again on point. Amplification Matrix, it really helped there, able to take out Blobby and the Immortality Field, but Me-Man somehow gets that res off, but he's only up for about 2 more seconds. Sombra, the last one standing, otherwise a 5 kill there, a quintuple from the Golden Knights. Sombra's probably going to fall back, wait for their team. Nice hold there by the Golden Knights, beautifully timed amplification matrix from Fitris.
Nap time.
30
30
seconds remaining.
seconds remaining here. Stevenson going to have to make one last push, try to get that cart moving. Jafar does have ultimate, not using it currently. Immortality Field is up. The cart is moving, though. Johnny is on. Accretion hits Moop. Still up, though. Walls themselves off. Gravitic Flood's out. Lifts up Jafar. Hacked, though. Unable. Oh, able to get into the ultimate just at the end, but it doesn't matter. Moop does take out Bowtie, but Scrunchy, Jafar, and Moop all fall. Dirk unable to heal in time. Last one standing now. Tries to sleep. Just trying to stall, but Blobby takes them out. Cart will continue to move. A team kill for Stevenson. We run through the ultimates. Supercharger for crits. That's all we have. Sigma is close. That's Scrunchy. Reaches the first checkpoint, but again, we are in overtime. 5 on Tart, and Sombra was behind. Goes back now. Scrunchy does throw up a barrier, trying to stall the Sombra push from behind. Haven't had any damage from that side yet. Scrunchy does have the Gravitic Flux. We'll see if they can halt them all together and lift them up with the cart. The halt is out. Way of Will, Somanomi, and Blobby all taken out. Me-Man on cart now. Still up. Now Sombra as well. Johnny is lifted up into the air. That's going to end that round. Jafar with a triple at the end. Scrunchy with another beautifully timed Gravitic Flux to lift him off the cart. And now St. Rose just has to push it past the first checkpoint. 42.34 meters. They're going to have a lot of time to do so. 3 minutes and 3 seconds. Almost a full minute more than Stevenson had. So we'll see how each team decides to play what could be the deciding round here on Junkertown.
Suppose I've been catching up, as usual.
Attack commences in 30 seconds.
Stevenson, if you remember last time Golden Knights attacked, Stevenson was set up on the left-hand side. Bit unexpected of a move there. We'll see where they are this time. And yep, same spot. Crit sets up the barrier though, but the Bastion for Stevenson just shredding through it all. Immortality Field is up. Crits does get hacked, able to stay up though, thanks to the Immortality Field. Doing Immortality Field, Stevenson's is going to fall first. It does. Now the one for St. Rose falls as well. Accretion is out, just misses. Crits. Pouring damage on once again. We see Moop this time up above. Just throwing some rockets down. Is hacked by the Sombra once again. Cart still has not moved. Crits is taken out by Blobby. Moop does have Barrage. Do it. Going behind. Gonna wait for it though. Wait for the rest of the team. Sombra did spot him. It takes out Bowtie, though. What a rocket to Bowtie. Takes out the Sombra before she becomes a problem. Now the Rocket Barrage from behind takes out 3. Looking for the 4th, unable to get Somanomi. But now taken out. Fitris does fall at the hands of Johnny. Johnny's the last one standing here on point unless Sombra can work their way back quickly. Unable to. The cart will move for the Golden Knights. Moop built up that barrage so quickly, able to utilize it right when they needed it most. Sombra falls immediately to getting back to the cart. Dirk does the damage there. Stevenson is going to regroup here. We do an ultimate check for the Golden Knights. Fitris as Mercy and Jafar as Hanzo have theirs. And now Jafar is going to use it early here. Immortality Field does go up, though, so only able to get a few kills off of that. Moop helps out getting the Immortality Field, and then 2 more after that. Johnny can't quite get the Immortality Field after targeting that. It does expire, though, at the hands of Me-Man. Now taking out the Mercy. Cart will get to the first checkpoint here. 1 minute, 5 seconds. Just a little bit more to go for the Golden Knights here. It's going to come down to this. They do have Bastions set up in the same spot that St. Rose had theirs. See how they choose to attack this. Crits getting close to Supercharger. Fitris still with ult. Supercharger does come out from Stevenson first this time. Crits is hacked, so unable to do it. Fitris going to have to do some healing on the move here. Blobby goes in ultimate, takes out 4 in total after the Immortality Field goes down. 30 seconds to go. Fitris is falling back, just waiting for the rest of their team to show up. 25 to go now. It's going to come down to one last push here. Quick ultimate check. We have Crits' Supercharger, and that could be really decisive here, as well as the Amplification Matrix. 2 really boosting ultimates, as well as, well, Fitris' power boost. So, we'll see how they want to utilize it. Supercharger goes down first. They're set up top. Gravitic Flux is out. Doesn't lift up Crits, though, who's fortified. Able to halt Johnny. Immortality Field is up, but he falls out of the Immortality Field. Contested now in overtime right before the point they need to get to. Move with 2 with the Rocket Barrage, but Way of Will takes them out. Jafar with ultimate now goes after Way of Will, able to get them. Trying to move it just a little bit more, halted together at the end. Crits takes out Somanomi, Scrunchy takes out Johnny. Team kill, that's going to do it. St. Rose will take it. A nice push on attack there, able to clinch it for the Golden Knights. What teamwork there at the end. The Golden Knights fight back to win this match 2-1 over Stevenson. We thank you all for watching. Be sure to tune in next time for the action here on St. Rose Esports Twitch. See you next time. Go win your placements. Hammonds, rise up.